space. The final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Resurgence. Her mission? To explore strange new ideas. To seek out new ethos, new inspirations. To boldly look within for the betterment of all.
Computer, time.
The time is 22:30 hours.
Captain, why are you so interested in the time? I already told you at the beginning of our session that there's no time limit.
Why is this even necessary, Counselor Matthias?
You've been through a lot recently, and Captain Shon asked me to see how you feel about everything.
But why is that relevant? I just want to focus on doing my duty, instead of wasting my free time before Gamma Shift sitting in a counselor's office talking about my failures.
Given your history...
Given my history? What do you think? What do you mean by that? You think I'm some kind of psycho who needs to be locked up? I don't want to talk about my history right now. I need to get to the bridge for Gamma Shift.
Not even about how you're feeling about everything that's happened?
I don't know how I'm feeling. It just happened.
Well, uncertainty is a feeling, and it's a healthy one. It's normal to feel uncertain. To keep all that to yourself, in your personal backpack, that's not normal. You need to empty your personal backpack by talking about your feelings in order to get the tools you need to fix yourself.
And what is a personal backpack?
Anything that you're carrying in life. What makes it heavy is what is holding you back from being your best self. Emptying your backpack through communication is something we can work on here.
I have a heavy one. I don't know if it can be emptied the way it needs to be.
Well, that's why you can have more than one counseling session. In fact, I'd highly recommend that you do, so you can have some help emptying your personal backpack. It's not something people can generally do by themselves, and this is why counseling is so important.
I'll consider it. How much longer do we have to talk today?
We can stop here if you wish. I'll be in touch to arrange our next session.
Thanks. I have to get going. I don't want to be late.
Of course. You're free to leave any time you choose.
Captain Ownsby, you're 15 minutes early.
I wasn't busy, so I came in early. If you'd like me to be more on time, sir, I can manage that.
I'm not going to reprimand you for being early, but I do expect that you be honest with me when incidents happen. If you have any concerns, know that you can come talk to me. but I expect you to carry yourself with decorum, both on and off duty. Do I make myself clear, Exec?
Crystal, sir. I apologize sincerely. Won't happen again. I got anxious with the counselor. Probably more than was appropriate.
I trust that it won't happen again. We don't need to discuss the details, especially since it involves your private counseling sessions. Anyway, on to business. You'll be assigned to Gamma Shift for the next little while until you adjust to your new rank and duties. When you're off duty, you may be asked to help out in other areas on the ship, or assigned to tend to the needs that the people on Baku have. Since we'll be here for a while on a humanitarian mission, I expect you to get along with them.
Sir, we're stuck on a humanitarian mission? By whose order?
Admiral Galagos. She relayed it from Starfleet. Baku apparently needs a lot of help, and since we're just road testing the ship to see if our refits work, we're the perfect choice.
I have been meaning to ask, Captain. How have the others been holding up? It's been a few days and I haven't really had time to talk with anyone yet. Learning my new role, as you know.
Most of them have been assigned to departments that they were on in the Resurgence. From what I can tell, they're adjusting.
Most of them?
Andrew Snyder's not cleared for duty. And I'm not clearing him for duty anytime soon, Captain. He's welcome on the Enterprise as a civilian guest, but I don't feel comfortable giving him duties. He's not well enough.
Dr. Delvalle told me he was working on clearing him, though.
Not according to the reports I've received from sickbay from my chief medical officer and Dr. Delvalle, and your counselor. According to reports, Andrew Snyder is refusing to see anyone, and that is making it impossible for anyone to see if he's fit for duty. I know you wanted to help him by bringing him with you over here, but...
Understood, sir. Can I talk to him about this? Maybe it'll help.
When you're not on duty. In the meantime, see you in the morning. The rest of Gamma should arrive soon, and all I want you to do tonight is routine work. Nothing fancy. Am I clear?
Perfectly clear, sir. What if the people of Baku need anything that can't wait until morning?
I sent a few people down there to be there overnight, with orders to send those kind of requests to the ship if it proves absolutely necessary.
Understood, sir.
Have a good night, Captain. Call me if you need me.
Topic?
Yes. Do you have a moment to chat? I attempted to reach you on the Resurgence, but I was not able to reach you. A junior officer reported you had been transferred.
Yeah, I was transferred, and so was the rest of the senior staff. It's a long story. What do you want, Tapek? I didn't think you remembered our last meeting. It was a while ago.
Vulcans have long memories, Ensign. Anyway, my reason for meeting you is this. I think I might have another lead on my daughter's location. Where are you now? I wish to share my information with you.
Doing a night patrol on Baku. The Enterprise is here for a little while, helping with humanitarian things, apparently.
Oh, you are on Baku. Excellent. I am close to there, so I'll meet up with you in person. I've got a solid lead on my daughter that I need your help with.
Topic, I can't.
Ensign.
Yes, sir?
Caadmas. I just received a message from Ensign Valiant on the Resurgence. He's asking me to calm him, but I don't know how I can do that on the Enterprise without arousing suspicion. Can you help me find a terminal down here? Consider it a scientific challenge. You miss science, don't you? You've been doing department jumping ever since we got here, and you miss doing work in your field, don't you?
And what if Captain Ownsby finds out?
Since when does Ownsby actually care about what we get up to, or even himself? If he actually cared, we wouldn't have ended up over here.
Do you resent transferring, sir? You seem like you do.
Now that it's done? Yeah, I do. I'm not in charge anymore. I work under someone who sends me to a small settlement to work like a dog on the worst shift possible, and Ownsby hasn't checked in with any of us since we came here. I only chose to transfer to the Enterprise to support him, but it doesn't seem like he cares about that or any of us. I wish I hadn't left, honestly. Now, can we just please stop talking about Ownsby? I just need to focus on seeing who from the Resurgence is trying to contact me.
I think there's an emergency terminal in the square. I'll show you where it is.
Thank you, Ensign. At least I know I can count on you.
Hello?
This is Lieutenant Commander Nivu. I received a message that someone on the Resurgence was trying to contact me.
That would be me, sir. Ensign Valiant. What happened to make you leave?
It's complicated, Ensign. Is there a reason you're contacting me? Your message said you needed to talk to me urgently.
Yes, sir. There is. I wanted to ask you if you knew about the mission Admiral Gallegos had us on. She says we're going to a shipyard of sorts. Oh, but she insists on flying the ship there herself, with minimal personnel on the bridge. Since I'm security, I've been on the bridge. But Admiral Gallegos has me doing diagnostics or patrols of nearby decks and won't give any briefings about the mission.
A shipyard of sorts?
All she would say is that it's in the system, about 12 hours from Baku, at these coordinates.
Hey! What are you two doing? Nobody's allowed to use that terminal at night unless it's an emergency.
I got a call from the ship.
Well, your ship should know better than to call you on the emergency comms at night. It doesn't look like you're discussing an emergency. Do I need to wake the village elders, or would you rather I report you to your commanding officer myself? This is a serious breach of the agreement we made with Starfleet, where we agreed to let them help us.
Is there a way we can settle this peacefully?
No. Now end your call and step aside.
Captain Ownsby, there's a message coming through.
A message?
Yes, from a local security officer.
Put it on screen, Ensign.
Sir, the message is a request from the security personnel on Baku. They wish to escort Commander Nivu and Ensign Espositio back on board and is requesting a beam-up.
What?
That's what the message says, sir. Should I wake the captain?
Send clearance to beam them aboard. I'll alert the captain to the situation on my way to the transporter room.
Sir, don't you want to handle this yourself? Discreetly?
Why would I? Protocol dictates I have to tell the captain about something this serious.
But, sir, you've got the rank. And Nivu and Espositio, they're friends.
If something happens on my shift, I have to report it in my log, but I have to alert the captain if it's serious enough. This falls under that category of things that are serious enough to tell the captain. Are you going to follow my orders, or am I going to have to put you on report to Ensign Holden?
Sending clearance for a beam up to the transporter room, sir.
I'm on my way.
Captain, we need to talk to you.
Are you in charge of these two lawbreakers? I caught them using the city's emergency comms terminal for a call that didn't look like an emergency. Plus, the colony has a law that we don't use the terminal at night, unless there's an emergency. I insisted on bringing them back here for discipline. If you can't control your officers, and if you can't respect the colony rules, I'll let the Elders know that it's a good idea to dismiss you from our planet. Permanently.
On behalf of the Enterprise, I am very sorry for the inappropriate conduct that these two officers displayed tonight. I promise you that I will be reporting this incident to the captain. In fact, he should be on his way here now. I called him on my way here from the bridge and explained that we had an incident.
What? You reported us to Captain Shon?
Protocol dictates that I have to alert the captain in any serious incidents that happen on my duty watch.
To hell with protocol. You could give us a break and reprimand us yourself. You still have the rank of captain, so you have the authority to...
Are all your personnel as rude as him?
I am first officer on the Enterprise, actually. I have informed the captain of the incident, and I'm going to be noting this incident in my log.
Captain, we were using the terminal for an important reason.
Whatever your reason was, the fact remains that you violated the rules of the colony and potentially jeopardized Starfleet's entire agreement with the Baku. All of this over a call.
When did you turn into such a protocol-following prude? You never used to be this strict or even this concerned about what we got up to. Why'd you change so much?
When I lost my rank and my ship commander. We're not only here to help the Baku, Commander. We're also here to help ourselves and learn how we can be better officers. We should really be thinking of this as an opportunity to see what we are lacking and try to find it. Do you think we're some bloodthirsty warlords capable of fighting battles all the time without a break? That kind of reckless behavior is what lost me my command. I was lucky to get the command position again so soon, but I can't be as reckless as I once was.
You didn't have to bring the captain of the Enterprise into this. We could have handled this amongst ourselves. You're a traitor.
The captain of the Enterprise is our captain now. And this was a serious matter, Commander. I can't simply dismiss this. I have to do my job properly now.
It's all about you, isn't it? What you want, what you're comfortable with, what you're willing to do. You fit in as a first officer pretty well. I'm wondering if you were ever fit to be an admiral or even command a ship of your own. You're sure not acting like it. You're not looking out for us over here. You've become selfish. You're a selfish bastard hiding behind rules and regulations.
That's enough, Commander Nivu. Captain Ownsby, report.
Don't even think about
Be
it.
quiet, Commander. Captain Shon, I was on bridge watch when Ensign Holden got a message from the Baku security about Ensign Espositio and Lieutenant Commander Nivu's access of the colony's emergency terminal. Outside of the allowed hours for something that didn't appear to be an emergency. The security officer requested to be beamed up with them, and I authorized it before I alerted you that there was a serious matter that needed your attention.
And you, Captain Shon, are the one who is in charge of these two degenerates, correct?
Yes, I am. And I sincerely apologize for any problems they caused by not respecting your colony's rules. Captain Ownsby, tell me, how would you deal with these two?
Well, I would recommend...
No, not what you recommend. What would you do if you had to discipline these two yourself?
Given the height of their transgression, sir, I would definitely bar them from future visits to the planet because they have displayed that they cannot respect nor follow the rules. I would also relegate them to a later shift and confine them to quarters when they are not on duty for at least the next day.
You're sure that these are appropriate disciplinary measures, Exec?
Yes, sir, I do.
Ensign Esposito and Lieutenant Commander Nivu, per my first officer's suggestions, you're both relegated to Gamma Shift on the ship until further notice, and you're also confined to quarters for the next 24 hours when not on duty. For the remainder of Gamma Shift tonight, I want you both on the bridge where Captain Ownsby can keep an eye on both of you. Dismissed. Officer, I trust we can resolve this situation amicably. I would hate for this arrangement to be completely unsalvageable.
I will have to report this incident to the colony leaders. And they may want to speak to you and your first officer before they decide what they want to do. However, I am personally impressed with the way that was handled by you two. I will be sure to mention that when I speak to the leaders in the morning. For now, I'd like to just go back to the colony.
Of course. Please allow me to assist you with that. Captain Ownsby, you can report back to the bridge. I'll take it from here.
I can't believe you hung us out to dry.
I disciplined you for behaving inappropriately, Commander. That is not hanging you out to dry. That is doing my job the way I'm supposed to as First Officer.
Sir, we never intended to cause harm to anyone, but it was an urgent matter we had to attend to. Wouldn't you like to know who we were talking to?
I would. As would the Captain. We'd both love to hear what caused you to jeopardize an agreement with Starfleet has with Baku.
We can't exactly tell Captain Shon. You're the only one we can trust with this.
Then you had better not tell me, because I have to tell everything official to Captain Shon, as he is my commanding officer and yours.
Sir, please, maybe just hear them out. It might be really important.
We can't count on him to be there for us, Simon. Why should we tell him anything?
How about this? Since you're so eager to talk about it, I'm ordering you to tell me why you made a call in the middle of the night despite knowing that using the emergency comms terminal after dark for a non-urgent issue is a violation of the colony's rules.
Sir, I cannot tell you because you'll tell Captain Shon and it may endanger the individual we're talking to as well as his work.
Now you're disobeying orders? Both of you? I'll have to report this to the Captain. I'm extremely disappointed in both of you. You know better than this.
And so do you.
Do you want me to suggest to Captain Shon that you start your confinement to quarters early due to insubordination?
That sounds like a very good idea.
Captain Shon, my apologies if I spoke out of turn.
No, Captain Ownsby. You offered a valid suggestion. Valid enough, in fact, that I think they should both be confined to quarters until they explain what they were doing. You're both dismissed, Commanders. I know that wasn't easy. Disciplining people who expect you to be their friend and bend the rules for them because you were once their captain. But you handled the situation well.
If you say so, sir. It's just unsettling for me to see them expect that of me when they know I have to be commanding officer above all else.
But you made the choice to be a commanding officer above all else, and that's what impresses me. You care about being responsible, even if it earns you criticism from those under your command. Anyway, I came to tell you that the Baku colony leaders are wanting to meet with the two of us tomorrow morning to discuss what happened tonight. I have to report this to Starfleet, just so you know. But I know I can count on your support when I do.
Of course, sir. What they did was inappropriate. It had to be reported.
I'll write the report in my ready room. Is there anything else you need before I leave the bridge in your hands?
No, sir. I'm fine.
Okay. I'll be in my ready room if you need me.
If I had actually cared about being responsible, my people on the Highland, Jaren, wouldn't have died. I pushed them. I was irresponsible with their lives. Because I thought it was right to push them to their potential.
Captain Ownsby, are you alright? You're talking to yourself.
I'm fine, Ensign Holden. Status report.
Hello?
Ensign? It's Tapek. I'm here.
You're where exactly?
I'm in a cloaked shuttle on Baku. Can we meet on the planet so I might communicate with you about what I found?
I'm restricted to quarters when I'm not on duty for Gamma shift, Tapek. And I'm barred from the Baku colony. I don't see how we can meet.
What did you do since last we spoke to be restricted to quarters?
Why did you feel the need to travel all the way here from where we last met?
If you can get me aboard, I'll explain. I don't want to explain over comms. Do you have a transporter room or a shuttle bay?
It would be harder to bring you and your ship aboard. I may just have to beam you here first and get your ship later. Wait for my signal.
I truly cannot wait.
Ensign Esposito, what are you doing out of your quarters?
Well, Lieutenant Commander Nivu, what are you doing out of your quarters?
I was going to look in on Lieutenant Snyder. I heard he's not on duty and, well, rather depressed.
I got a call from Tapek. He's waiting on Baku. He made his way here to talk to me about his daughter.
But you're banned from the colony. We both are.
I offered to beam him aboard the ship.
Do you realize how much trouble you could get in?
I made a promise. You can report me if you like, but then you might also get in trouble for being out of your quarters.
Look, I'll help you get your friend on board if you help me visit Andrew later. Okay?
Agreed. Let's hurry. I don't know when Captain Shon and Captain Ownsby are getting back from their meeting at the colony.
This meeting between Starfleet and the Baku Colony Council will now come to order. I, Janna, daughter of Artyom, the former leader, will begin. We, the Council, have with us today Captain Shon from the USS Enterprise and Admiral Ownsby.
Leader Janna, with respect, I am no longer an admiral. My current rank is captain, and I am Captain Shon's first officer.
My apologies, Captain. When we last heard of you, you were an admiral in command of the USS Resurgence. Is that not the case anymore?
It is not, Leader Janna. I was recently demoted to the rank of captain. That command of the Resurgence was given to someone else. The senior staff, 2 of them your colony security officer saw last night, were all transferred with me because they asked to be.
And how do you feel, Captain Ownsby, about your crew's behavior last night? Do you feel they disrespected you as a leader by disrespecting the rules of this colony?
I am disappointed in them because I know better, and I expect better from them. But I also blame myself.
Nobody's here. Must be a shift change right now.
It is a relief to be out of that cramped shuttle. Ensign Esposito, it is good to see you again.
Agreed. Let's hurry. I don't know when Captain Shon and Captain Ownsby are getting back from their meeting at the colony.
Ensign Valiant sent me these, and I managed to download them before I got caught using the terminal. Ensign Valiant somehow contacted me from the Resurgence. He managed to do it without alerting Admiral Gallegos.
Admiral Gallegos is in command of the Resurgence?
She convinced Starfleet to take it from Admiral Ownsby and demote him. He's the first officer here.
Ensign Esposito, however you can help me find my daughter, I would really appreciate it. These coordinates, they seem to line up with what little information I had, as does Admiral Gallegos.
What does Admiral Gallegos have to do with your daughter?
Who are you exactly, and why
Do you want to know about my daughter?
Security to the transporter room.
No.
Oh no, indeed.
What is this?
I've been scanning your vessel all night from my ship on the planets, and I know it's capable of doing what I need it to do to find my daughter. Give me your command codes so I can access the ship controls. I thank you for beaming me aboard so I could carry out my plan.
I trusted you. Did you actually need my help to find your daughter or just to access a good ship? Oh!
It is my experience that Ensign Esposito talks far too much. Your friend is only stunned for the moment, but I could easily kill him if you do not wish to cooperate. Give me your codes.
I'm not a top officer here. I don't have any codes.
Then patch me through to someone who does, or your friend will meet an unfortunate demise.
Just give me a moment.
Contact someone now. And let's take the ensign to his quarters. We're too vulnerable here.
Why are there security guards in the transporter room?
The bridge detected an unauthorized transport during shift change, and we're here to investigate.
Does it say who accessed the transporters?
Ensign Esposito did, sir, as did Lieutenant Commander Nivu.
Oh no. Captain Shon, I assure you I had no knowledge of this.
I believe you, Captain Owensby. But we may need to have a discussion about the future your former officers have on my ship.
Captain Owensby, are you and Captain Shon back from your meeting yet?
Yes, we're in the transporter room with security, and a transporter officer who is very angry about the unauthorized use of the transporter. Care to bring Captain Shon and I up to speed, Commander Nivu?
I would, sir. But I'm currently trapped in Ensign Esposito's quarters. And I currently have a phaser rifle pointed at my head. Ensign Esposito is indisposed.
I cannot tolerate this petty chatter any longer. Give me the command codes to your ship so I can take it and rescue my daughter from Admiral Gallegos.
Excuse me? Who is this?
I am attempting to rescue my daughter from Admiral Gallegos. I stunned one of your people, and I've got a phaser rifle to the head of another. I can easily kill both of them, or you can listen to me and give me control of your ship.
It's not gonna happen. If you let those officers go, we can talk about what you want.
Who are you? Are you the one that Ensign Esposito said was in charge now, because his commanding officer was demoted? You sound too emotional for my taste. I wish to speak to your old commanding officer.
Captain Owensby?
Put him on, or I will kill both of these officers right now.
Go ahead and talk to him.
This is Captain Owensby. Why have you taken two of the Enterprise's officers hostage?
I want my daughter found, and this ship is going to do it. I'll kill both of your officers if you don't do what I say. Come to Ensign Esposito's quarters right now and get me to the bridge, and then I'll give you the coordinates to where she is.
Get him to the bridge. I'll handle the rest.
Commander, take our guests to the bridge.
What? Captain Owensby.
Do it, Commander. Now what?
We go to the bridge and stop by the weapons lockers on the way to get a couple of phaser rifles for you and me. After that, we'll send medical to Ensign Esposito's quarters to look at him. I don't want you there. I don't care what that lunatic said for you to do. Let's go. I want security with us the entire way.
Access denied. Input command code.
Input the coordinates you showed me. I cannot access the helm.
Why are you doing this? We could talk.
Talking has proven illogical.
Here, use mine. Just don't shoot him.
Thank you for your assistance.
Engage at maximum warp on those coordinates. Now.
He will be doing no such thing. Stand down.
Engage.
Security, secure the stowaway in the brig. Camarda? Commander Camarda, I told you not to—
Sir, I have no control over anything. We're traveling towards the coordinates that Tapek put in.
Take Tapek back to the brig and let me know when he wakes up. I want to get him to stop whatever he did. Do what you can to stop the ship.
Sirs, Ensign Espositio is currently unconscious in his quarters because he was stunned by Tapek. Someone really should check in on him.
Not you. I'll send a medical team there. You, Lieutenant Commander Nivu, are going to explain what is going on here. Get in my ready room now. Captain Ownsby, would you care to join us?
I don't even know what I want to do with this. All of this. Nivu, what were you thinking? How did you get involved in this mess?
Ensign Valiant from the Resurgence's security department contacted me last night when I was on the Baku and asked to speak with me on the public terminal. He sent me coordinates and said that Admiral Gallegos had the Resurgence headed into a mission, but she hadn't given the crew any details. He was concerned enough to reach out to me, and I was going to look into it. But then Esposito got contacted by Tapek, and Tapek asked for our help.
So then you and Ensign Esposito decided to get Tapek on my ship without talking to me, or even to Captain Ownsby about it. Because of you and him, this Vulcan managed to take over my ship and send us to God knows where. Whenever we get out of this, I promise you that I'll be looking to assign you and Ensign Esposito somewhere else, because you're clearly not a good fit for the Enterprise. I need officers who value regulations and communications, and you don't value either.
Commander, I'm surprised you didn't trust me enough to at least bring this to me, so I could bring this to the captain. You had to go behind my back instead. I'm not sure what we're supposed to do about this.
Commander, I want to talk to this Ensign Valiant. See if you can reach him on the Resurgence. I want to know more about this mission Admiral Gallegos has the ship on. I want you to initiate the communication from my ready room so that I can observe it. Captain Ownsby, if you don't want to be part of this, I'll understand.
I'm fine, sir.
I'll need a few words with Lieutenant Commander Nivu anyway, Ownsby, so why don't you take a walk to clear your head? I'll calm you when we're ready to reach out to Ensign Valiant.
Yes, sir. I'll take a walk then. Andrew, it's been a while since I've seen you. How are you?
Don't pretend you care about me, Captain. You've been busy ever since you came on board the Enterprise. Too busy to check in on me, even though you're the reason I'm here.
I was told you weren't cleared for duty.
So that gives you the reason to basically ignore me!
Hey, Andrew. You finished? I just got off Gamma shift, and I was wondering if you wanted to visit for a bit and maybe get a late breakfast.
Do you two have the slightest idea what is happening around you? The ship is currently under siege, and we're currently heading to an unknown situation because Nivu and Esposito let Tapek on board, and he ended up taking over the ship.
Tapek's back?
Yes, Tapek's back. And he stunned Ensign Esposito before making Commander Nivu take him to the bridge so he could get access to the helm controls. It's a very ugly situation. I don't want to get into it right now.
I'd better go see if Caadmas needs my help. Andrew, can we meet up in a little bit after I see to him? I promise I'll make time to hang out with you before you leave.
Leave?
I submitted my request to be let off at a transport hub when we get close to one. I'm heading back to Earth to live and hopefully get civilian work. My career in Starfleet isn't going anywhere, and I need to accept that. I need to let it go. I've already talked with Captain Shon. Dr. Delvalle, Counselor Xybara, and Lieutenant Commander Nivu about it.
And you didn't think to tell me?
Consider this your official notice, sir. I didn't see the need to tell you because you're not my commanding officer anymore. You're not obligated to care about me anymore. It's not like we're friends anyway, so you didn't need to know. If you'll excuse me, I need to go back to my quarters and pack. I'm not really encouraged to be out and about alone.
Were you looking for me, Captain Ownsby?
Counselor Xybara, how have you been?
Keeping busy on Alpha Shift. How has Gamma Shift been treating you, Captain?
Not well. I've been dealing with a lot the first few days, along with a few angry crew members who expect me to cover for their missteps, while I try to correct my own. It's left me tired, frustrated, wondering if I can actually make something of this opportunity to better myself. I feel like nothing's gone right since I came over here. I feel like nobody cares about that except me.
Captain Ownsby?
Yes, sir. Ownsby here.
It's time to meet in my ready room for the operation, Captain.
Operation?
Captain Ownsby, where are you?
I took a walk to the counselor's office like you suggested, sir. I'm chatting with Counselor Xybara.
Oh, well. It might be a good idea for Commander Xybara to observe what we're about to do. Bring her with you.
Yes, sir. We're on our way. Ownsby out.
What's going on?
It'll be explained when we get there. Come on.
Are you okay? You look like you're going to be sick.
I'm not okay.
Are you okay?
But I'm too busy to think about it or talk about it right now. Come on.
Lieutenant Commander Nivu, are you ready?
Ready to make contact with Ensign Valiant, sir. I'm using an old code my security officers and I use to communicate with each other internally back on the Resurgence.
And you're sure you're up for this, Commander?
It doesn't matter, sir. My orders are to reach out to Ensign Valiant and get more information on Admiral Gallegos' mission. Doesn't matter how I feel. I have to follow my orders because that's all anyone around here cares about, right? Following orders and forgetting feelings. Just so you know, everything will be recorded on our end.
Engage the call.
Ensign Valiant, this is Lieutenant Commander Nivu. We need to talk more about Admiral Gallegos' mission.
I don't know anything more than I told you, sir. The coordinates I sent you is where the mission will be happening. Admiral Gallegos is not even allowing anyone to be on the bridge at this point. She sent everyone to quarters with orders to stay put until we got to the location. She said she can operate everything remotely. But
what?
I secretly patched into the bridge to watch things after she kicked everyone out of their stations. And she's been talking to herself a lot. I'm not sure she's fully...
I'm not fully what, Ensign?
Oh, prophets.
If you're thinking I wasn't fully aware of your attempt to call for help, I was. I just wanted to see how far you'd take it. As we speak, security is on their way to your quarters to arrest you for treason against your commanding officer.
This is Ensign Valiant on the USS Resurgence, sending out a red alert distress call to any ships at all. Something terrible is going to happen at the following coordinates, which I am now sending. Admiral Rachel Gallegos is dangerous, as the recordings that are attached to this message prove. anyone, Starfleet or otherwise, please take this distress call seriously and send help as quick as you can before it is
This
too late.
operation is over. And so is your life.
The call was dropped. She caught him.
That Valiant was fresh out of the academy. He'd only been on ships since after Andrew's trial.
How do you know all that?
I may not connect with my crew the way they want me to, but I know all of them. Every member of my crew matters to me, and I just lost one.
Lieutenant Commander Nivu, do you have the footage?
What?
Look, I'm sorry about whatever Ensign Valiant's fate is, but do you have the footage of your conversation? We also need to have a look at that red alert message if we got it.
What about Ensign Valiant? Aren't we going to help him at all?
Ensign Valiant is on the Resurgence, Commander. How exactly can we help him from here?
Commander Nivu, Ensign Valiant risked himself greatly to give us this information about a potentially dangerous individual and situation. We will best honor what he did by using the information he gave us to try and stop whatever is going on.
Do you not care that you're letting people die just so you can have what you want? You're leaving him to die while you use his information.
Of course I care.
Yeah, right. You've got a history of not caring about the officers you send to their deaths. I guess I should be used to it by now.
Excuse me, Commander? What did you just say?
I know what happened with Elias Jaren and the crew of the Highland. After we all came over here, I looked for reasons why you might have been demoted and transferred, and I found a ton of articles and briefs about everything.
You what?
Captain Ownsby!
Nivu.
This is Lieutenant Commander Delvalle. I'm currently in the brig with Tapek. He's awake and wanting to talk to someone. I came thinking he was hurt or needed counseling, but he wants to talk to somebody else.
Ownsby, you go and take Counselor Xybara with you. Nivu, stay here.
I'm the one who talked with Tapek in the first place. Why are you sending him?
Because it's your fault Tapek's even here and controlling my ship to begin with. Now, you get to stay here with me and help clean this mess up. Ownsby, Xybara, go!
I see I have more visitors.
You said you wanted to talk to somebody, Tapek. Your friends are unavailable, so I'm here instead.
Anders, why is your hand red? And why do you look flushed?
I may have smacked Nivu across the face after he got personal with me in the captain's ready room.
Really? I can't say I'm surprised, given the tension between you two since we got here.
I hit a fellow officer in front of my captain. I'm going to pay for that.
Glad you still have your fire, Anders. I was afraid that was lost forever after all the post-war publicity you had to deal with.
Enough. What do you want, Tapek?
I noticed that we seem to be moving. Does this mean we're on course to Admiral Galagos?
Unfortunately, we are. Whatever you did to the helm isn't fixable, it seems.
I did not intend on deceiving your crew members, nor you. It was my belief, however, that deceit was the only way by which I would accomplish my goal of acquiring help.
So you thought harming 2 of my former crew instead of asking for help truthfully was the best way to get things done? Speaking of which, Delvalle, how's Ensign Espositio?
He's still unconscious, but he's now under observation in sickbay.
How long until we arrive at the coordinates?
Do you have no remorse for what you've done to Peck?
Remorse is an emotion. I do not show emotions. I acted in a specific way that I believe would produce results, and although individuals were hurt in the process, I did achieve my goal of acquiring help.
You forced us to help you, you mean?
You may define it however you wish, but I did achieve my goal of acquiring help. I believe it is time for me to meditate.
Are you telling me to go away?
I require private meditation time.
I need to get back to sickbay.
I shall report back to Captain Shon, and also take my post.
Do you mind if I join you in meditation?
Your presence would be welcome. Please, sit and clear your mind. Hello, Counselor Xybara. My mind to your mind. My thoughts to yours. I need your help.
Sorry I'm so late meeting you, Andrew. Shon needed me to do something for him, and then he told me to take a walk while he went over things. Whatever that means. Andrew? Andrew? Talk to me. Andrew.
Ownsby doesn't care about me. Nobody does. Everyone here just keeps brushing me off like I'm a problem.
Well, Ownsby, he isn't very good to anyone who serves under him. Do you not know about his history with that? His issues with that is why we got demoted and kicked off Resurgence.
What? It wasn't because of me?
No. It wasn't because of you. It's because he doesn't know how to treat people. I'm sorry you had to learn like this, but it's not like he was ever going to tell you.
If Captain Ownsby doesn't care about anyone, why did he bring me along with him to serve instead of just leaving me behind and at Galagos' mercy?
I don't know.
I personally think Captain Ownsby does care about others, but he struggles to show it in the way he's expected to. Much like I struggle to get well in the way I'm expected to. I think we should all show a little more compassion towards him, and whatever he's going through.
If Ownsby's going through stuff, why hasn't he said anything or asked for help?
It's hard for someone to ask for help, and some people don't even know how. Just try to show some compassion for him.
I'll think about it. Can we eat now? I've been so busy I haven't eaten since yesterday.
You pick the food.
Okay.
Someone. Help.
Counselor Xybara?
Last I knew, she was in the break with Captain Ownsby and Tapik. Andrew, come on. I need your help making sure she's alright.
Captain Shon said I wasn't cleared to be on duty, though. How can I help?
You can help me by coming with me. Please?
Alright. I'll help you.
Counselor Xybara. Where's the officer who's supposed to be on duty here?
Tapek. Nivu, you didn't tell me Tapek was here.
You've not been on duty, Andrew.
Vulcans are telepath, including Counselor Xybara. Tapek, what did you do to Counselor Xybara and the security officer on duty?
I manipulated the security officer into taking a break, and I also gave the counselor a break from intruding into my business.
Medical to the break. Emergency!
What can we do to help you, Doctor?
Go tell the captain about it and take Tapek with us so he can be held accountable for what he's done. Come on.
But...
Let's go.
Come. Lieutenant Snyder.
I brought him. I thought he could help somehow. We're here, Captain.
All of us, as you requested, sir.
I fail to see why I am here.
You attacked Counselor Xybara!
Lieutenant!
What am I supposed to do now? Former Starfleet or not, you've really crossed the line, Tapek.
Counselor Xybara was attempting to use meditation to attempt to access my mind and my thoughts. She had to be stopped.
You caused her to go into a seizure, you idiot! You never have gotten there so quickly you could have killed her!
I value my privacy. Counselor Xybara did not.
Anders, settle down for a moment. Tapek, since you can't be trusted on your own, you'll remain on the bridge under guard until we reach our destination. Lieutenant Commander Nivu, get him out of here. You'll take first shift. Keep him cuffed.
And I'll return to my quarters, sir. Nivu and I were just having a meal when we heard Counselor Xybara's call for help. We just got there just in time to see her having a seizure.
When you saw that, what did you do?
I asked Tapek what he did to Counselor Xybara, because I know that Velkans are telepathic, as is she. Tapek's pretty much admitted that he attacked her telepathically. If you don't believe me, you can check the cameras in the brig. I know they record both sound and video.
How do you know all of that?
I've been reading about the ship a lot during my medical leave. This ship has decent security.
You've also got an extraordinary talent for committing what you read to memory, Major.
Mr. Snyder, would you please spend the rest of this shift helping Lieutenant Commander Nivu look after Tapek? I think he needs more than one guard, and Tapek seems to respond to you. Yes?
Sir, we've arrived at the coordinates that Tapek inputted into the helm.
Go to silent red alert. We're coming to the bridge. Ownsby, Snyder, walk with me. Full stop. What is that noise?
We've been caught in a tractor beam.
What? Forward view on screen now.
Welcome to my party, crew of the Enterprise.
Admiral Galagos?
Well done, Tapek, for bringing them here.
You have been listening to Renewal, a Star Trek fan production. Episode 10, Warlords, written by Heather Leigh Cameron. The cast of this episode features the voice talents of Andrew Goering as Captain Anders Ownsby, Abigail Laurelle as Commander Camarta, Jason Markiewitz as Dr. Adam Delvalle, Lieutenant Andrejevic, and Ensign Valiant, Austin Hamlet as Lieutenant Commander Nivu Zohar, James Wolfey as Lieutenant Snyder, Simon Squire VA as Ensign Caadmas Espositio and Captain Vakel Shon, Austin Clark as Ensign Simon Holden, Turinator as Ensign Bridges, Julie Marie Perret as the computer, EllaGVA as 2 of 11, Thomas 1701 as Crewman Doyle, Alice VA as Counselor Xybara, Superior Potato as Lieutenant Falco, Heather Leigh Cameron as Counselor Matthias, Kat Roberts as Admiral Rachel Galagos, and JBC as the Infamous, James Raynor as Tapek, Sharon G as Janah, and other roles played by members of the cast. The episode was edited by Chase C, and the theme was composed by Ellen Amaro Music. Renewal, a Star Trek fan production, was created by Andrew Goering and Aaron McDonald, based on Star Trek The Next Generation by Gene Roddenberry, and Star Trek Online, developed by Cryptic Games. No rights infringement intended. Subscribe to this production wherever you get your podcasts, and subscribe to Riftpoint's YouTube channel, or follow us on social media at the links in the episode description. We hope you enjoyed it, and we hope to see you again, next time in the Rift. Star Trek and all related marks, logos, and characters are owned by Viacom CBS Incorporated. Riftpoint Productions, website, promotion, and/or any exhibition or material created by Riftpoint Productions are not endorsed, sponsored, or affiliated with Viacom CBS or the Star Trek franchise.